Sorry everyone, it's working again now. If your stream's been a bit weird, just refresh it and then go back in and it should be fine. It was being so weird. Sorry, hopefully I can see everyone's actual chats now. Alrighty, let's get back to the game, shall we? I actually wanted to play the game. Our 5-star artifact collection is growing. It's growing a lot. Growing nicely. I'm going the wrong way. Where the hell is it? Here we are.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Why so foggy?
Hmm. According to today's Forest Patrol route map, we need to head here first, then make our way over to there? There's a lot of writing. Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Where the hell did we end up? What happened? Oh, is there some kind of domain?
Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Coming at ya! Cha! Nah! Ah! Ha ha! Watch out! Nah! Ha! Nah! Ha ha! Hiya! Ha! Yeah!
Bouncy mushrooms in domains. You'll sometimes find bouncy mushrooms of this sort in Sumeru's domains. The reason for which these mushrooms are not one of the Trilakshana creatures are unknown, but must be quite fascinating indeed. Yeah, I know that if you electrify them, they bounce higher. Bouncy, bouncy. Whee. I'll do a little look around, take everything in first. Another one over here. What the hell?
Huh?
It's just like we're back in
What
Inazuma.
happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Why do I feel like I've been in this whole place before? Like, not just this building, like the whole of that place we were just at. This looks like the ones that you had to do in Inazuma. You'll sometimes find primeval rosin and sealed paths that correspond to them with domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 primeval rosins within these domains to unlock the corresponding path. One.
There is no escape.
Did that even electrify it? What the hell?
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
What's your problem? Silver Senda! From Messina with love. Hey there! Watch out! Hey there! Attack! That's the way. Coming at ya!
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
What is this? Huh. Wow. Whee. We got 2. 1 more to go. Oh wait. Yeah, we need that. Oh, we're really high up now. Next. The next we need to go there, but first I want to get this chest. Oh man, I jumped without even thinking about it. What? Where are you going? Here it is. The third installment.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Ooh, we've done this type of puzzle before on Assassin's Creed. You know we have to do something like this. I'm not sure what it's supposed to look like. Is it supposed to be a fire or a lotus? Yeah, that's it, right? Or do we just have to go in there? Do we not actually have to, like... What? Can't get in there. Yeah, so it feels like unless I have to do that.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
I don't get it. I'm doing it. What? What the hell? So why did it not work before? I knew we were doing the right thing. Up, up and away. We're gonna up against a battle in a minute. I can feel it. I knew it.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Don't worry about such things. They don't concern you. Bow before the abyss.
I'm literally psychic.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Attack! That's the way.
Settle down!
Violent.
Bow your head.
Decimate.
Let the mighty be humble.
Hey there!
Of course, it's got its stupid water shield.
Just like we rehearsed. Fly!
I don't have fire.
Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendroarchon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Hey King, what is this on Discord? I don't understand. How is it fake? It'd be nice if it was real though, wouldn't it? Got to be really lucky to get something like that in real. Hey you, welcome. Yeah, I've been streaming for about 3 hours now, but I had a technical glitch about 2.5 hours in, so it looks like we've just started, but we haven't.
Inactivity serves no purpose
I
whatsoever.
know, right? I'd feel like our luck was with the stars if that happened. And let's carry on. What did she want us to do? I can't remember now. Got distracted. Oh, make some food. Really? God damn it. Chicken and mushroom soup. Okay, thanks.
What's our objective?
Radish soup. This one? Radish veggie soup? And then sweet madame. What now? Has she already said that, or has she not said that yet? I think I already have a sweet madame. Cool. Thank you. Our ingredients from previously. Yay, we can make so many of these. They're what I need for the 5-star meal. Don't need any cheese. Could do with some jam. So once all of those meat things are made, we'll be able to make some of these. Need more crabs though. Need more crabs. Let's get this made. This is another one of my favourites to cook. I don't think I've actually been and bought any onions and stuff today, so I don't think I can make many of my usual healer in my pocket. Nope. They don't seem to be available. Yeah, you can buy crabs in Leeway. I don't think I've bought any ingredients today. Hey Uncle, I'm good thank you. How are you? You managed to get raided yet? I managed to get raid in C1 now. Because somehow I got a early 5-star, which has never happened before. She came in at like 20 something pulls. You love the Electric Traveller, very fun, good game mechanics. I can't actually remember what she's like or what she does, to be honest. Because I normally use the others. I don't think I've even really tried the Electric Traveller that much. I might have to try her out if she's that good. Oh, you're 54 pity and you're not far away then. keep going. You don't have long left. Number 75-ish is soft pity, so if you just keep going with those primos, you'll get there. Have you been picking up the daily marvelous box thing? Yeah, C1.
Done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it.
I'm trying to get C2 if I can though,
It
because
smells
C2 Shogun
amazing. And
Raiden
the box
is one of the
a nice
best
touch,
constellations
too.
in the game.
Let's go serve this up and start eating
Well, I
with
won't be sad if
Asia.
I don't get it, because I'm already grateful for getting her. So I'm kind of like up between whether I want to get the weapon or keep trying to pull for C2.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa. You're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Let's go back to Gandharville. Whee! Let's go see Tanari.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tighnari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that... That's right! Tighnari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I have already seen the storyline around Tighnari. Because I remember watching some videos when I very first started playing the game. And I can remember watching a full, like, quest on a storyline revolved around Tainari and some mechanical monsters. Hi Naruto. I don't normally speak during the cutscenes because I want everyone to be able to hear it if they're listening. No, it wasn't the end. I did say in the microphone that I was just having some technical difficulties.
Ah, I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Okay. There is an anime here. Probably in the tree. Somewhere. Or maybe below. I'm thinking it's above. How am I gonna get up above?
The rainforest is the best place to live.
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
I don't even see it. Right, I can see a little thing in the tree. I can use that to get up there. I was trying to find one of those. One of those things. Climb up here. Nice. And a chest. Lovely.
Better than nothing.
I actually have enough sigils to cash it into the tree as well, but we're going to save up till we've got enough to do 2 lots. In Inazuma, it used to take 25 sigils to update, but in Sumeru it takes 35 sigils, so we've got more to collect. Go and get this little thing. What did I just say? You said something, right? Oh, sit. Take a little seat in the top of the tree. Kinda tired already. Oh, do you have really bad asthma? My brother used to have asthma. Sometimes you grow out of it though, he did. Hopefully you'll be able to. Right, let's grab this chest.
Coming at ya!
Like his ult, it's pretty good. Who's that? Deluxe or Traveler?
Hey there!
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
Fire guy. Yeah, he is really good. Deluxe. He's very good. Very strong. Oh wait, that needs them things, doesn't it? No things. Any things? Here are the things. Technical name for it? Things? Oh. That's all it took, just one. Cool.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild. Yep.
What's in here? That's the food. Ah, didn't mean to press that. Ooh. How cute is it living in these little tree houses? I love finding places I haven't explored yet. It's great. I have explored a load of Sumeru, but also not all of it. I've done them a lot Sumeru forest, but not very much Sumeru desert. You walked in your first Thunder Island the other day. First Thunder Island. I'm not sure what you mean. You walked into your first Fire Thunder. Just one big thunderstorm. It is pretty epic in Inazuma. It's one of my favourite places now. I think it's so like I don't know if magical is the right word, but it's kind of magical. It's very it's just epic. It's just epic looking and grand. I do love it. Is this one already done? I think this one's already done. Yeah. onwards to Sumeru City. Also, one of the days at the weekend, maybe Sunday, because I think that's the day I'm going to do the horror game, we might play some different games that day. Might have a change. We're going to carry on with Fran Bow on Sunday, and maybe a couple of other different games, or maybe just one other game, I don't know, it depends. I've got a lot of games to get through. In this game, the forests are for sure. The forest is so good. I love Sumeru so much. It's hard because, like, I did not like Inazuma when I first got there, but then it became my favourite place because of how epic it is, like purple and pinks. My favourite colour themes. And then Thunder, I really like bad storms in real life. Like, I love things like tornadoes and stormy weather and stuff like that in real life. But then again, I really like Sumeru because ever since I was younger, I've also been a big fan of like the pyramids and Egyptians and stuff, and part of Sumeru Desert is themed like that. So it's hard to choose a favourite place. You're a big samurai theme fan, you'll love Inazuma then. Inazuma's the place for you. Oh, look at these, having a little campfire. I almost don't want to disturb them.
Hey there!
Honestly though, those that like this game and haven't played it, you'll like Zelda Breath of the Wild because it's taken what's the blooming word? It is inspired by Zelda Breath of the Wild, to be exact. I see a wisp in the distance. I love all the jungle noises. I wonder what part of the world the Fire Realm's going to be based on when they finally make it. Oh, that's one of those things for news. Let me try and catch it. Did I get it? Aw. Can you even catch them? I don't even know if you can actually capture those birds. Can I take the dog? Oh. Look at him coming running from all the way over there. What the hell? Excuse me, what do you want? Don't throw stones at me. Why are hilly chills so funny? In Inazuma actually on call. That's where I got it. I've only just got it recently. And I got it in Inazuma. Yeah, not long. Near the beginning as well. I think it was a world quest or something like that. Like, I recommend not just doing Archon quests, like also doing world quests, because they're the type of quests that teach you the ways of the puzzles and opens up extra places in the map and stuff. Yeah, I love the net. Also, buy them every single time you can because they take ages to replenish to be able to rebuy, and you can only buy 5 at a time and it's annoying. But there's achievements for like capturing so many animals and stuff. I'm trying to get one of each because like when you capture a new one that you haven't got before, they're rated like blue and purple for like rarity and stuff. So I'm trying to find like all the rare ones. I've been working on getting each of the different types of pigeons in Mondstadt. You also think about that which country they'll take for pyro, yeah. Because honestly, they could have literally used Sumeru Desert for like a fireplace, I reckon. But now they've used a desert, probably can't really use a desert again for a fire realm, so I don't really know. They'll use some kind of hot country, but... And for like ice, I wonder if they're going to use like snowy mountains.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Let's go.
Been handed all the cumbersome tasks.
What was the point in me
Are
doing
you
that?
Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Alright, that's where I'm going to end the stream for today. Bit of a weird point to end it on, I know, but I've got some stuff I want to get done tonight to prepare for a weekend-long stream. So, lots to do over the weekend stream-wise. Tomorrow, probably be like a normal stream or whatever. Sunday will be a mixture of games and horror nights. So, I hope you all have a great rest of the day or night, whatever it is where you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me again today. It's been a bit of a bit and bobbing stream. We had some technical difficulties in the middle. We have been here for about 4 hours. We also got a lot done. We finished the Chasm and we began Sumeru. So hopefully I'll see you all back here again tomorrow. Have a great night.